Wait, still no sound anywhere. I can't hear the stream. What's going on? May have changed something somewhere. Hold on. What? Oh, of course. I lower my own volume. Big-headed idiot. Everything's fine. Everything is okay. Even my... I think nasally still. Hold on. Also, I'm gonna use this opportunity to test something. I'm gonna I've been doing some things in my personal life that I need the microphone. Driving lessons, and they are done remotely. I use the same microphone that I use for streaming. One sec. In case, I'm gonna place the microphone on the same position that I used during the driving lessons to see if the amplitude remains the same. Which means it's gonna be a little bit further from my face. Let's see. Hopefully the volume is okay. If the volume is okay, I can leave the microphone turned a little bit to the side. Let's see if I am looking at the screen where I can see the chat. I'm looking at the screen in front of me. I'm here, tippity tapping the keyboard, looking at the screen, my main monitor. I can hear the keyboard. I can hear the desk. God damn it. The last thing I wanna hear is the desk. But if I place the microphone closer to where I originally leave it. Oh, yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I can hear myself better. Okay. I gotta leave the microphone exactly where I usually leave it. So never mind that. Let me open the game. I already delayed the stream for a few minutes. I think I delayed for a little bit more because there was some drunkards walking outside making a bunch of noise. And as much as I want to get rid of them, I couldn't, so I have to wait. Go, open the game, straight up, don't delay. Loud, loud, loud. Go to the game scene, and I'm gonna wait a little bit just for the live chat to catch up. Live chat, live stream. Okay. I'm gonna wait a little bit just for the live chat to catch up. Live chat. Lower my own volume again. Ow, ow, too loud. Did I pause? Oh no, I didn't pause. Okay. There's a dog. Okay, dogs aside. So continuing chapter 4 of Danganronpa Another Despair Academy. To summarize what happens, we found Monokuma's trap. Like, we didn't get any free time yet. I'm expecting to have some free time with this thing. It was pretty much just story. Like, next floor, pre-investigation, some other things about Mr. Forgot his name. The guy is supposed to be the ultimate inventor, but there's some discrepancies in his story, doesn't make a lot of sense. Apparently, Yuki, the main character. We lost control of Yuki for a second. He fell in full despair. And we didn't have, apparently didn't have any control on his own speech. He just despair and saying a lot of bad stuff that upset a few people. Kurokawa is also the prime suspect of a lot of bad things. She appears to know too much, according to Tsurugi and Mekaru. After all that, Monokuma decided to try to lift everybody's spirits up. He unlocked one of the doors of the 4th floor. There's a bunch of doors on the 4th floor that we can't investigate yet. One of them was the ballroom. Monokuma decided to throw a dance party for us. Everyone got in pretty little dresses. It's quite a nice little scene, and then everyone started dancing in pairs. We danced with Kaede. It's still kind of salty. I wanted to dance with Mekaru, but whatever. Then we had a little dinner, and Monokuma decided to lock us inside the ballroom and use that as the new motive. Where basically we are locked inside the ballroom. We have new rooms. Everyone still has a separate room. It's kind of similar to how the Crazy House, the Magic House, the chapter 4 of the second game played out, where everyone is stuck in a new environment. Except that instead of having no food, and the whole octagon thing is a secret, we have food. We have limited amount of food, which means we can stay a limited amount of time in there. It's probably there where we're gonna have the free time. And the octagon is obvious. We have a room that is literally an arsenal, with machine guns, with bazookas and stuff like that. Also, the rules of the killing game doesn't fully apply to us, because according to Monokuma, the ballroom is inside the building, but it doesn't quote-unquote takes part of the student life. So while we are inside the ballroom, we're not students. We can sleep anywhere, we can just commit violent acts to each other, we can run anywhere. We don't have to follow the rules of 7 PM and 10 PM. The only rules that apply are we can destroy any of the walls that are connected to the rest of the academy. So we can destroy the door that goes outside of the ballroom. We must find another way, or we go through the killing game. The killing game rule still applies for some reason. I mean, I know the reason. I've been thinking about it, but it's a bit complicated. We can't hurt Monokuma, because even though the ballroom isn't exactly student facility from the academy, Monokuma still is the principal, so we can't hurt Monokuma. And what else? Oh, and we can only live through the killing game. That's pretty much it. Water. I forgot my water bottle, goddamn. Okay. 1 sec. Alright, let's continue properly. This is the new room. Yeah, we are still in a fancy little kitchen chef outfit. And we have to sleep. Rarely this day seems I am able to sleep without much difficulty at all. It was a very bad situation, but it was because I thought about leaving the school after investigating with everyone, so I didn't have any other thoughts for tonight. Everyone, did you sleep well? How did I sleep? I was gonna have to remember the voice that I make. The bed was definitely more fluffy than the dorm, so it's comfortable to sleep here at least. We're still in the same situation though. It's alright. Don't be too discouraged. If we focus on investigating, our investigation starting today, we'll surely be able to find some means to escape. Yeah, at times like this, the more energy you need to have. So let's eat a delicious breakfast and do our own investigation. Wait. Food distribution is important. We can't eat like this. Distribution? That's right. We don't have enough food left now, and we can't leave Kinjo and Mekaru out. Do we really need to? They don't even cooperate with us. They'll even support us? Will they even support us? If you don't, they will die then. Kurokawa was right. I'm not good to act with personal feelings without knowing when we can escape. Then how should we distribute it? Leave it to me. The ability to analyze the amount of food and distribute it is also a maid skill. I'll leave it to you then, Akane. 6 people with the current balance. Now, if you distribute it to 8 people, one toast. This is the amount we get for one person. It's so tiny. I can't even call it a snack. I can't help it. This is roughly the amount calculated for 4 days per 3 meals a day. Who would be full after eating this? I think I would be more hungry just for an appetite. It'll be better not to eat it. Then I'll get your daily tax. I'll eat it. Who says I'm not gonna eat it? I'll eat it. It's a big deal if food runs out while remaining in the same state. But I was faintly relieved to hear that there was still some food left. Tara, is this really a good distribution? It seems that the amount I saw yesterday. That is less than the amount we had yesterday. Perhaps Kinjo-kun and Mekaru ate it. What? Those guys just really had a late night snack. That's it, I'm gonna get them. Hey, you shut your tongue. You don't deserve to talk to the others like that. Looking at it, who is to blame for this? That was... well, I have no words. I'm sorry. Those two searched the ballroom all day while the guys were sleeping. Seriously? But how does Mikaku know that? I also was awake, doing my search. So I ate a little too. I'm sorry. We are eating while investigating. It can be helped, but if that's true, then this is a big deal. Even if we can last 4 days with this, we'll really be scratching it. Seeing the ridiculous size of one, we were devastated and lost someone else to say. The silence only lasted a few seconds. I'll ask, how many meals did Haru and Satsuki eat yesterday? Huh? That was about 1 or 2 meals? Then couldn't the 2 of them be stripped for 2 meals? That much the others can share because of what they couldn't eat. Huh? Excuse me. Are you complaining then? It's your own fault. I'm not. But that wasn't the cause because we didn't know everything. Isn't that too harsh? I think it's harsh for us because you behave on what you did without knowing. Wait, are you angry because we're hungry and everything was already digested? I'm saying that, yes, exactly. Arotori's sudden suggestion, the mood become a little dangerous. It's worrisome. If this continues, a fight might happen. Of course you got nothing else to say, but I'm just saying this is too hard on us. Look, you have nothing else to say, but you're still talking. Did you know that making such excuses isn't really a reflection on your own actions? What? Hey, aren't you saying a bit too much? That's enough. Everyone stop. Fine. Okay, I'll starve. Hiranami. It is true that we did something wrong, and if you can forgive me for that, then I'll cut my 2 meals for someone else. Well, it's not like I can forgive. Huh, I see. If you look ahead and you got nothing wrong with it being a sinner, then can I have my 2 meals? That's... Wait a minute. We'll be okay. No matter how much is left, we can still share it together. They said they would scratch. Let's respect their wishes. We don't have time to be arguing. It's pointless. And I'll scratch 1 meal too. I ate a little down as well. Kurokawa. Well, then about this meal, will Maeda-kun and Otori-kun eat with me? Please do that. While you guys eat, we'll be investigating ahead. Oh, and Otori, I know how you reflect on myself. Please don't ignore that at heart value. Hope you have a delicious rice. Let me check something, hold on. I got paranoid over something. Stay a limited amount of time in there. It's probably there where we're gonna... Okay, never mind. I was just checking if the audio was playing on OBS. On OBS. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! There was a little awkward mood between us and Taira, and we ate only the 3 of us, with Taira and Teruya. Because half of the 6 people went out, we ate twice as much as we originally intended. Somehow it seems everything was decided suddenly. Since they don't seem to have any complaints, it seems okay. But wait. You ate twice. Is that what I got from this? Like, scratch their meals but don't eat their parts, you're just eating more. What? I hope this was a typo. Is it really okay? It's just saying that they eat twice as fast, not twice more than usual. Someone's coughing. After a meal, the investigation for escape began. I've decided to do this. Morning. Ah, there we go. Free time. Kurokawa. Okay, so the free time events for this chapter are all in Iranami. Ira the clown. Let me show the arsenal real quick. Someone is really coughing up a storm over there. Here's the arsenal. It's a machine gun. There's some painting from the Ultimate Inventors Company. Who apparently is a multi-millionaire thing. I'm trying to talk over the person that's coughing, ignore them. They're doing fine. Don't ignore them like, ah, someone is sick. No, they're doing fine, don't worry about it. I asked them if they're doing fine before, they said they were doing fine. They just... It is... God damn it. Make me sound more insensible tonight than... Oh god. Ah. I'm gonna go check. They're doing fine. They're doing fine. Just restart the coffee. And just pop the egg cough drop. But they're doing fine. It's the same thing that I have from time to time. And they didn't expect them to have it. Like, the change of the seasons, I also get like a persistent cough. Like a sore throat that evolves into losing my voice. The way my voice starts recovering, I just cough and cough and cough. It happens. I didn't expect it to happen in the family. I thought it was just me, but I guess it happens. If I find anything, I'll report it immediately. What do I do? Should I spend time with Satsuki? Yes. Yeah? Wanna take a break? I was waiting for that word. Let's play. I spent the day joking around with Satsuki. I think my relationship with Satsuki has gotten a little better. Do you want to give Satsuki a gift? Yes. Equip the gift in the equipment menu that I wish to give to Satsuki. I wish to give to Satsuki a gift that only Satsuki, the ultimate clown, would accept. But I know that Satsuki accepts party sparklers. It is her ultimate gift. Okay, it doesn't translate anymore, but she says something about this is something that she used to give, that like to use with her little brother. And she used to live in a village or something. That she's not gonna pop this. She's not gonna pop these fireworks. The sparkler set is a firework. While inside the academy because, you know, may start a fire and stuff. And she's gonna use it with her brother. And she's inviting us to go and watch the show when we go out. It's kinda cute. Yuki, do you remember the promise you made the other day? The promise? What promise are you talking about? You're going to watch all my exercises and coach me. Didn't you promise? I have a bed in my room. You should have watched me practice somersaults on the mat. When did I make that promise? Ha, Yuki, don't be shy. Don't think about going to a ghost room because you go with the attitude of a tutor. A tutor who goes to his favorite student's room to teach them. No, that's not what I mean. Never once I said I take care of your coaching, did I? I don't even know acrobatic training. Oh yeah? Then if Yuki knows about acrobatic turning, you're saying you teach me. This is dangerous. I'm playing at such space. This will never end. I gotta get out of it somehow. I'm not very athletic. I don't have a sense of balance like you. I have no interest in acrobatics. I gotta keep asking me even though I'm like this. Yuki, I'm sorry. I didn't know you hated so much. Was I too stupid to notice? I'm really sorry. The fact that a little clown like me is clinging to you. It's so stupid and absurd. Satsuki makes a face that looks like she's about to cry. I didn't mean to do this. She's too jumpy, but that doesn't mean she has the bad intent. I have to apologize. Satsuki, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's fine. It's my fault. I'm a bad girl. Satsuki, are you really crying? That's my bad. I'm sorry. Don't cry, okay? I can't really train you, but I can look at your practice. Really? That's right, I swear. Oh, you're not crying. I got you. All that crying was just acting. The tears were eye drops. Wow, there were really people who could be deceived by such things. What? Acting? I was deceived. Acting is an essential skill for a clown. They say that in order to be funny and surprise others. You have to receive everything from. You say that. Okay. You have to receive everything from facial expressions through behavior and actions. Yuki, we're deceived. Complete defeat. Yuki, can you keep your promise? I don't mind if Yuki doesn't do acrobatics, but watching and cheering for me is welcomed. I got tricked. That's right, I forgot this girl is the ultimate clown. It's like playing on Satsuki's pawn. And now I have to watch all the exercises all the time. All. I'm screwed. Oh, and don't forget to bring a drink as I get very thirsty after practice. You don't gotta ask me for that. Leaving behind Satsuki, who was running around with her eyes shining, she hurriedly went elsewhere. Afternoon. Alright, there's this other room here that apparently mirrors the dining room, but it's empty. It's absolutely nothing on it, not even music, just Kurokawa. How are you doing? Still can understand you, I'm sorry. Where is Mekaru anyway? She's still... Oh, hi Satsuki. Is she still on the armory? Where did she leave? I may have an obsession with the lady, okay? Leave me alone. I'm allowed to simp to someone. If I fight it, okay. Okay, let's give her something that I know she likes, but I'll get an answer that I can read. But the hula hoop? No worries about the fat belly, a fun diet with hulas. No. Pure gold watch, no. I don't think I have anything she would like, actually. Maybe the hula hoop, but... Okay, the hula hoop. Oh, god damn it. Oh, wait, did she like it or not? Oh, Yuki, look at this, the result of my training, triple back jumping in a dress. I'm really watching her practice. I've never even imagined this. Well, even if I was deceived, it's a promise I made as a man. So I better keep it. But still, wearing a dress and performing acrobatics. Good job, but isn't it scary to do it on the floor? I'm okay, because when Yuki's watching me, it makes me feel refreshed. That's right, Yuki's so kind that you really came to see Satsuki performance. After you told me to look at you, well, that's probably good luck, so I promised. If I keep leaving Satsuki alone, you get anxious. Wow, such a kind, outgoing and broad personality, resembles my oldest brother. He looks a little bit like hot water, and you really resemble my brother for the first time. What? Is that a compliment or a curse? Of course a compliment. The person I cherish and love the most is my eldest brother. Satsuki is the closest to her last brother. You said Satsuki is the closest to her last brother. You said the same last time, but it seems that you only talk about her last brother. Yeah, it's because only my eldest brother took care of me since long ago. My brother taught me acrobatics and is the person I've been since I was little. Huh? What about your parents and your other siblings? That's it. My brothers and sisters are like rivals to each other. They growl and meow at each other like dogs and cats. Because our circus is paid depending on the individual that elicits a reaction from the audience. So the better you are than my brothers, the greater your payoff. That can't be. Even in a brotherhood, but it's so bleak. We should get along. It's impossible. My parents are also super strict, so they like the children based on the best skill. Then I mentioned last time, I'm the worst among my brothers, so I get as much attention as particles floating in the universe, I guess. It's like 0 plus 0 equals 0 because I have that skill level. My parents don't care as much as I try. Either apathy or neglect. I also know as child abandonments they give up. Wait, that's too severe. If you have such a strict paternity, as the youngest, you at least deserve to be called cute. It's fine, it's fine. My eldest brothers raised me and fed me, so I'm satisfied with that. I'm the least skilled. So it's better because my other brothers don't care or are watching out for my other brothers. My older brother is the best among the others in terms of skill, so the other brother is giving a lot of attention. Well, I can't see him right now, but here I'm comfortable with Yuki, who resembles my older brother the most. I thought she was a four-dimensional person that draws people at her own pace every day, but to be in a situation like this... Still, she spoke like it's someone else's business. Is that normal? Satsuki, who was smiling naturally, said goodbye and went to her room. It's getting late. Come on, guys. Let's eat rice. Shaken from the investigation, we then gathered back for dinner. We felt a sense of weakness that we were not aware of. I couldn't find any clues, and the amount of meals was even less than in the morning. Me and Nirarami were very hungry because we scratched the meals. Why has the amount decreased? That's, I think, because Kinjo and Makuru ate more. They don't really know the distribution. Those bastards really did it. They're only thinking of themselves, that's it. If they don't know, I'll teach them. Let's pick them up. Wait, if you heat things up for no reason, you'll make things more harder. I think there's gonna be a night broadcast soon. It's late today, so let's eat this and go to bed. But if you do that, won't the food disappear again at dawn? We can't help it. We don't need a lot of food if we rest and sleep. On the other hand, if we spend more time awake, the more severe your hunger will be. There's still some left. Let's do what Maida-kun said. If you eat this, I wonder how long this will last. But you ate the rest between me and Nilarabi, right? It's a big deal for me, I'm so hungry now. Even if we missed 2 people, it wasn't much after we divided 4 people. And it's your fault in the first place. You are the only one who suggested going with that idea. Hey guys, I'm speaking with my same voice. Hey guys, stop it. If I have time to complain, then I better eat. Now we're mediating with words like these, but I felt a little bit of tension between Haruhiko and Teruya. Everyone is under a lot of stress. This needs to be solved. Somehow, I have to. I couldn't find anything new today. It's just one day now. Let's look more closely. Every nook and cranny. You get hungry, so everyone stop and sleep. We'll talk about Kinjo and Makuru tomorrow. I don't think the night's time broadcast has come out yet. Excuse me. Let's follow Yuki's words. When Satsuki falls asleep, I can't forget about being hungry. Good night, everyone. And there it is. This is school announcement. It is now 10 PM. Nighttime has begun. However, you don't have to sleep nor stay on your rooms, so then good night. Wait. It's 10 PM. Let's sleep so that I don't get too hungry. Oh. Well, I tried. Everyone is still trying to act cheerily, but if we can't get out of here anytime soon, it's likely that dangerous things will happen. I was so hungry, but I tried so hard to only grab the bare minimum as I forced myself to sleep. I'm so hungry. one night's sleep and breakfast after waking up. But the amount of one serving was even lower than yesterday. I'm sorry, we ran out of food during the night again. I reduced the amount further. Calculated for 4 days. Kinjo and Macro again. It is definitely difficult if it goes on like this. I'll go talk to them after eating. It's not a big meal, but a small bite. It's only been a day, but my hunger gets worse and worse. If I don't do anything about Kinjo and Makaru, it will be harder than it already is now. Do you have to calculate for 4 days? It's like we confirmed that we'll be here for 4 days. Ow! I got electrocuted, what the fuck? I touched the microphone on, I got zapped. Wait, stop it! What? You're not even... Stupid shit. Get out of my... Stop shocking me! God damn it. That's right. With that negative mindset, investigation doesn't completely work. Wouldn't it be better to eat full and escape at once instead of paying attention to the remaining foods? Yesterday, if anyone found something, if you said that, you wouldn't get angry. Sorry. And the amount I calculate is the same as the first day in the ballroom. It counts as 4 days from that moment, not 4 days from now on. That way, I think I can prevent the refrigerator from being empty. Am I doing something useless? No, it's very good. No matter how hungry, if there is 0 leftovers. No. Everyone will become different. The amount of food is small, so it takes little time to eat. Then I'll find Kinjo and Makaru so that everyone knows the situation by the time before lunch. Maida-kun, I'll help too. Isn't it difficult to do with 2 people alone? I'll check on Makaru so Maida-kun can focus on Kinjo. Thanks, Taira. Please do. We'll be investigating. I don't think they're gonna listen. We have to convince Kinjo and Makaru. Let's leave Makaru to Taira and find Kinjo. Morning. Literally? Do I have to do that or can I just continue talking to Satsuki? This music is new, I guess. Is it? No, it's from a 3rd game. It's a remix. Is it a remix? There he is. Kinjo, here you are. Kinjo, I have something to say. I already mentioned that I have nothing to talk to you guys anymore. It's an important story, so please listen. We found more food. Kinjo and Makaru, you are both acting apart from us and do not know the amount of food distribution. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I don't know how you're doing the distribution, but are you saying she and I are eating too much? We are distributing the food so that it can be eaten for over the next 4 days. But since you guys aren't with us, the distribution is getting smaller and smaller. As it stands, it will soon run out of food. I know that Kinjo and Makaru are working hard for the investigation, but we want to do our best to investigate too as much as possible. Shameless. It's because of you guys that I ended up running out of food like this. But hadn't Satsuki were intentional? Nothing's more important to join forces than fight each other. Cool down, Maida. If it's a food problem, don't worry. I only eat 1 meal a day right now. Huh? Are you okay eating like that? I don't care. Because you guys are solving the amount of food for about 3 meals at once. And I'm also concerned about food, so I'm controlling my own amount. I don't know how Rei Makaru is doing hers, but at least you won't run out of food because of me. No leave. You're controlling the amounts. That's why the food is disappearing quickly. Are we done? You can leave me. It's more convenient to do investigations alone. Kinjo, why the hell are you doing this? With everyone completely cutting off. Ending your communication with me. Being in the ballroom is pretty dangerous. Can't you work with everyone just in this case? You guys don't know anything. You don't know anything about how I feel. Kinjo, who had been talking after a full day, looked somewhat emaciated. Emaciated? Why that of all things? And it seems like he was hurting somewhere deep in his heart. It's like he could only see painful emotions. But that is nothing I can say to Kinjo. What changes have come to Kinjo since Uehara's execution? As he said, I don't know anything. Night. I lost a full day. I literally talking about food took 12 hours of my time. Wow, were you going 1 sentence a minute? Like, what the hell was that? Is anyone here? I want to punch someone. Where is the clown? Being full aggressive. Hello. Oh. Oh, I could spend time. Can still spend time. Okay, where's Satsuki? There she is. There is no item store. I just noticed that. So I can't use the Mono machine to get gifts. It's a party suit. Airgun? No live ammo included. Toy pistol. It's a long mop. Modular playing, game machine, red book. Do I have? No, I don't. Mam's romance. There's a bunch of stuff here that doesn't make sense. Especially these gifts here. Infinite power supply. High color spray. Oversized plushie, vitamin gift sets. Donuts assorted sets. Free park tickets. Lua mobile wallet. Man's romance is for extra scenes. I'm gonna give you cosmetics. The basics of beauty is a set of nah, I don't think she will like that. Do I have food? I'm gonna give her the Bible. What does a clown like? Okay, I'll give you the donuts. Alright. Yuki, today's the day. It's that day. That day? What day? What's the matter, Yuki? Used to see my practice in full course. That's the day. That's why Yuki will come to my room soon, because now there's no running away. I'm probably faster than Yuki. Quickness is the basic skill of a clown. Well, I'll just be going to watch her practice, so I'll be fine to go together. Now then, ladies. Oh wait, there's no one. Gentlemen. From now on, Satsuki's one-man show circus performance will start. She has 4 arms. Wait, she has 4 arms. She's a spider. It's polite to applaud at this time, right? Of course, I am half cheering, half worried. Worried that blades might fly past my cheeks like last time. First, I'll show you the art of turning the hoop around your arm while riding a ball. Don't mind where those tools came from. Oh, Satsuki is doing well safely wise. Did she practice while I was not here? Still, if she goes like this, she will surely fall easily. Ow! She fell. Ow, it hurts. Are you okay, Satsuki? Where'd you get hurt? Hey Yuki, why are you worried? That's pretty cute. When I practice, this often happens, so it doesn't hurt so much as I'm used to it. For reals though, Yuki's like my brother. If I made a mistake like this, he comes in a hurry and worries about me to heal my wounds. Then should I call your sister? Should I call your sister? It's not like that. Yuki, you're a boy who wants to do something funny. No matter how much you resemble my brother, you don't need to do that, okay? Sorry. I'm getting scolded. Ow. So I made another mistake. I came to Hope Speak Academy as the ultimate clown. Don't you think this is really bad? No, Satsuki, you were amazing earlier. Of course it would have been better if there were no mistakes. No, Yuki. I'm being the ultimate clown because of my lack of skills. It's like a rare card that doesn't have much use, but only flashes and has a right cost. Originally, I shouldn't have come using this title, but my parents and brothers sent me to Hope Speak Academy. Wait, they sent you? That's not right. When I had no skills, it would have become a problem if I continued to be in the troupe. So I was sent to the school. Excuse me. That is something that even Satsuki, who can't study, could understand. Satsuki, is it really okay to say something like that so openly? Yes, it's alright. Everyone kicked me out, but only my older brother was against going to school. Because Satsuki was his family, so he said I should remain in the troupe. But in the end, I said I was okay to go. To be honest, I couldn't help it. I thought if I went to school, I would learn more and become a great person someday. It's nice to have Yuki here. If I look at Yuki's face, it resembles my brother. I can see my brother teaching coming to mind. Satsuki's teachings are engraved deep on her bones, to always live bright and courageous. So even if Satsuki spoke about such a sad family story, she wasn't sad at all. I thought it was lucky that she had a caring older brother. If her older brother was not here, she would not have been such a bright and jumpy girl. So Yuki, please be my older brother who is not here now. Oh, of course, you don't have to act like my brothers. You can just cheer for me by my side. Can I even take his place? I guarantee it. The kindness king Yuki Maeda. Just because you watch my practice and support me makes me feel like my older brother is by my side. This is because Yuki is someone I can rely on, just like my older bro Keisuke. Although I was living with a cold family, I always wished I would be as bright as her now, watching Satsuki live brightly under the care of her loving brother. Being with an overly bright company is too much, but it's probably better than a bad one. I felt a deep bond with Satsuki that could not reach any more than this. I felt like we're really close companions now. With that in mind, can I call my brother Keisuke Maeda the fireman? Let's just leave it as Yuki. The fireman? Satsuki responded with a smile so naturally as I left her room for today. Your anonymous records being updated in the electronic student handbook. The Joker trick. It's getting late. A rat. I choked. That was disgusting. Like a lot of things tried to come out of my throat at the same time. There was words, there was air, there was tea. That's not the tea I'm drinking, what the fuck? What is that taste? Oh, it's pork. It's pork. A rat-sized dinner. I think I'm getting used to it now. No, I will never get used to it. What is a meal that you eat in 20 seconds? However, the taste is very good, so I'm glad of the misfortune. Maeda, Taira, Kinjo and Makaru. Where did it go? Oh, that's right. So you said we were talking about the food problem, right? Yeah, we talked about it at first, but... Kinjo, he said he was only eating 1 meal per day. The amount is not different from the one we're eating, but he said that it's because we eat 3 meals at once. The amount is being adjusted, so don't you think we will run out of food because of us? Adjust the amount? But why is there not enough food? It doesn't make sense. In the end, I only heard vague answers and didn't want to explain how he does it. Sorry. That guy. He seemed to be getting weird these days, right? Although it was originally strange. It's like dealing with us. It's making him more nervous. Taira, how was Makaru? Sorry, I didn't get a proper answer either, but I was only insulted by asking if I looked like a pig that couldn't eat enough food. Are you saying neither of them eat much after all? What kind of crappy excuse are they talking about? This refrigerator heat is proof that the food is dropping and everyone can see that. Be quiet. Tara, you did your best. If you look at the amount of food, those two, why did they tell the truth? Or why did they say falsehoods? Yeah, if you think about the amount of food, I can't think that the two of them are eating by adjusting the amount. It's clear they must be lying. In the first place, they wouldn't even bother to tell us right away, right? Kinjo's magnetic flux is dealing with us as criminals. And Makaru was indifferent since the very beginning. That's pretty much true. Is it a work of an individual play? Nothing will be different if we keep talking about this. We have to get out of here soon as possible. I mean, I'm so hungry that I can't even investigate to make sense anymore. There is no seeing a clue. There is no seeing a clue. It's been 2 days already. The ballroom is relatively smaller than the school investigation so far, but we couldn't find anything. Apart from us, Kinjo and Makaru couldn't find anything, right? Can we really get out? Yeah, you can. Even right now. If you kill. In the ballroom, of course. You can also leave Hope's Peak Academy. Monokuma. Ah yeah, it's been quite a while, hasn't it? Why don't you go away? I'm not happy, hungry and annoyed that an investigation isn't making any progress. Why'd you come on? Well, I've prepared an arsenal so that it can do spectacular murders, but everyone didn't think about killing one bit and only did an investigation in vain. No matter what the investigation is, you really are trying to make us murder. Think about it. You guys aren't too stupid to think, right? If you just kill, you can get out from the ballroom and school in no time, and the hunger will fly away like an airplane. You're noisy. If you're here to say that, go away now. No, this is personal purposes. Actually, I had something to tell guys. That's why I showed up. It seems you guys are trying to investigate to find a way to escape without killing. Even though it's a wasteful effort, I'm going to try to give you a line of hope by looking at your efforts. What? It's simple actually, a treasure hunt. There's a treasure hidden somewhere in the ballroom. I will watch anyone looking for it. Clear as water, right? What else are you plotting? Well, this is not a clue to escape, but wouldn't it be better to have something to find rather than just looking through the air with nothing in it like now? I'm slowly sleeping. No way, there's nothing. There must be a clue somewhere. What kind of treasure it is? What's the prize? That's the secret. But it's clearly hidden somewhere. The person who's looking for it will get to know when they found out by me. You don't need to know what it is or how it looks. And that prize is something you guys have lost. What? Make sure you know this. The treasure has been hidden somewhere, so if you look for it real hard, someone might find it. Okay. A treasure? Is it a wallet? He said something we lost. What have we lost? Don't become nervous. Kako-chan? We can't sell ourselves to this. We can't afford it. That's definitely correct. Monokuma with their own words said it. This is not a clue to escape. Is there any reason to find something like that? I don't think so. It's clear and obvious that they tried to confuse us. Don't worry. Let's do what we originally did, guys. Yeah, I think that would be good. Everyone will get hungry, so let's go to bed for today before it gets worse. I said this, but as Monokuma said, something we lost. Don't worry about it. I don't know, but a few days ago, I had a conversation with Macro in the 4th floor corridor. No, it may be just an overreaction. Even so, I can't afford to care about it now. If I don't escape from this school someday. Hello, it's 10 PM. I don't care though, shove it up your ass. Okay. Let's go to sleep. Forget about treasure or prizes. This is definitely Monokuma's trap. Can I see the talents? Oh, there we go. Joker trick. Each time you do a non-stop debate, earn 2 medals. Oh, free money. Precise aiming. Deletes non-stop debate trembling. And first aid. Whenever you pass a phase, heals 1 HP. Alright. Game over. Activate the game over. Whoa. Yeah, I can cast magics. I became so hungry that I seldom fell asleep, but I closed my eyes and forced myself to sleep. Because of Monokuma, various ideas have crossed my mind. I was barely able to sleep. Hungry. Hey, are you feeling okay? Is it because of the mood? Don't you think the food has decreased even more? It's not because of the mood, it has decreased even more than yesterday. Now there is really a little left now. Distribution to a minimum is no longer possible. Hinjo Macro magnetic fluxes. Are they really planning to take away your food? Hey, Kinjo Macro, would they really eat food without discrimination? Then who else is there besides them? However, well, no matter how bad it gets. Kinjo is, well, he's been weird these days, and Macro has been originally like that, right? Who ate it doesn't matter. The only thing for sure is that there is little food left. We need to spur the investigation. But no matter where I look, nothing comes out. I'm starting to feel it's really over now. Yesterday, Monokuma mentioned they hid a treasure. Why don't we look for that? But that's obviously a trap, so we decided to ignore that last night, right? We don't know. It might tell you something really important with a double fake tip. Whatever the content, when Monokuma gave us something, there was never a lie. But do we have the time to look for something like that? If we don't get out of here somehow, let's move on. There isn't much time left. Move while you still can. Opinions diverged for a while, but eventually there were no results for the investigation, so I decided to look for something that looked like a treasure. The question is, can our stamina survive? Morning. Don't have anyone to talk to. No one to speak about my problems. This one doesn't open. I'm done with the claw. Where is me? Oh, there you are. Kinjo just looking at a wall. I did finish my interactions with Kinjo though. Hi, Makaru. Oh, I can. Alright. Let's advance a little bit. Eventually I get a skill out of her. Eventually. I'm sucking on the tea bag. That's why there's this stupid noise. Sorry about that. I think she liked this last time. Or maybe she didn't mind it. Yeah, she didn't mind it. And she's probably trying to understand why I'm talking to her. She just kind of reminds me of Byakuya. As I say that over and over. She is the Byakuya of the game. In any case, what would be her story? Like she's trying to understand why we are talking to her, wasting our time talking to her, why she's trying to keep herself away. And we're like, oh, we just want to hang out with you. And they're like, well, let me install my virtues then. They start talking about his family and how he is, like the way the Byakuya Togami generation works is that the man of the family has to like hunt a bunch of famous high prestige concubines, and they all have a son, or a majority of them have a son, and the son fight each other for the fortune of the Byakuya corporation and stuff like that. Like Togami, not Byakuya. Byakuya is the Byakuya is the his name, Togami Corporation. And the reason why Byakuya is the ultimate prodigy? What was it? Was something stupid. It's because he won, defeated, between other different sentences, how he's the heirs of his generation. Did he kill someone? I don't know. Maybe he just like defeated them, take away all their money, their prestige, their titles, their virtues. But he's the best among his family, that's what gave him this title. He's a very competitive man, but for a reason. Yeah, I still want to hang out with you. I'm not gonna give you up. You might let me down though. Here's another and don't have more encyclopedias. Have a red book. A book that will burn! What else would she like? The Bible? I mean, a smart person would gain interest in the Bible at least once, I guess. Would you like an oversized plushie? Wait. Was that it? Was that? It was. The oversized plushie was Makoto's ultimate gift. See, we're bonding. Also, she may be 15. I should pipe down a little. Who else had a fun, interesting story from the first game? I mean, aside from Byakuya, I guess Toko also had a good story behind it. Sakura had a good story as well. Shit, who else had a good story? God damn it. Let's go with Sakura then. Sakura, she does say like over and over like, oh, I have to be the strongest one in my family to be like the ultimate martial artist. But, well, she being a girl in her own circle, cultural circle, like, it's not expected for a girl to be the strongest. Like, practice martial arts, sure, but they're the strongest, come on. So she has to prove herself over and over, like, among all her superiors, she manages to beat her ultimate mentor that is her father. Oh, wait, nighttime. No progress was made today. After a very small amount of dinner without nutrients at all, I returned to my room and went to bed, to preserve my physical strength. It's already the third day. Food is almost running out. What should I do? I can't. I'm too hungry. I have no strength to stand anymore. Sleeping seems to be the only thing beneficial, both physically and mentally. Shut the brain down. Shut it down. Get the worms out of here. Time goes by meaninglessly, thinking that I have to do anything tomorrow. Somehow. I fell asleep with the thoughts that I could leave tomorrow, running back my hunger on this day. It wasn't clear at the time that there was something already growing since a few days ago. Taira, is there food left? I'm going to die of hunger. Eating doesn't improve anything. The amount would just get smaller. Well, I'm so hungry that I can't sleep at all. Still, I would feel better to have something in my mouth to eat, rather than eat everything. That is taking a long... Missing. What is missing? There is no food. The refrigerator is empty. Huh? That's a lie, right? Come and see yourself. This is a lie. This is not happening. What is going on outside? Ah, it's a motorcycle. I thought it was a needed, like, popping fireworks or something. No, it's just a motorcycle. Just another brand of idiots. I'm gonna close my window. It looks suspicious. There we go. It is a lie. This is not happening. It's true. Not even crumbs or leftovers. What? What's going on? What is this? Why did they do this? We're the only ones in here. Kinjon Mekaru. How many days have been doing this? Now the time has come for an all-out attack. Against us. And even the rules are no for this. In that case, if we use violence... You're just an idiots with a motorcycle. Are you going to fight these two? Stop doing that. It's not the same as in breeding cows or fixing stables. Okay. And it was unavoidable that food was already going out. We're going to lose more effort. But you can't leave those guys who have eaten all the food. That's proof you can see right here. Proof that they ignored us. Well, seen us as criminals. Kawashikawa. You mean like you? What? What does that mean? Haruhiko Kawashikawa. You can't be hungry. Because at dawn, you ate it. What? What did you say now? Why did you eat at dawn? I have no idea what you're talking about. The speed at which the food disappears. It was much faster than the other two. And all morning yesterday, I was hiding in front of the dining room. And I figured out because Kinjo and Makaru didn't even approach the dining room. Not once since yesterday. That means... You mean Haru ate the food in secret in the dining room? Haruhiko. You... What are you talking about? There's no way I could eat all the food. Bad. Kobazin. I'm so disappointed. Wow. Really? How can you do that as a human being? Get out and... Whoa. Get out and die already. That's ridiculous. It's so much that I can't say anything else. Sasuke has nothing else to say. What? Why is Hiranami? He wasn't alone. Haruhiko Kawashikawa and Satsuki Hiranami. The two of them robbed the refrigerator together. Satsuki-chan? I'm not gonna whistle. I only saw yesterday, but maybe it was the first offender. The food disappeared early at dawn. Hey, Mikako Kurakawa, you're being vague. You don't know if I was really a man or not. Tell the truth, you bastard. How about you now you fill your stomach while pretending to be hungry in front of us, huh? No, wait. Kurakawa's the culprit. She did this while trying to cover up with Hiranami and me, so she's the culprit. Don't be stupid. Something was weird when you think about it. If you're hungry, the one who couldn't stand it anymore can't be anyone else but you. Trying to make a fight with Kinjo and Makaru with the purpose of driving away your crime. That's far-fetched. You guys are gonna believe Kurakawa's words without proof and blame us. Kawashikawa, I'm sorry, but we have no choice but to believe that what Kurakawa says. Because you just confessed that you were the culprit. What? If you were really unrelated, you would say blame me, but you wouldn't say blame Hiranami and me. You might claim that Hiranami ate alone, but you're only refuting Kurakawa's words. And unconsciously treating you and Hiranami the same way. That means I ate the food with Hiranami. That fact, isn't it because it's stuck in your mind? If we infer with the facts... Whoa. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Because of me and Satsuki. Well, yeah. Because we're actually friendly, I just wanted to defend her without knowing, okay? Kawazin, let's stop now. It doesn't make sense to fight each other anymore. Let's stop. That means... Everyone, I'm really scared of dying. That's right, Kawazin and I are the culprits. Hey now. You really are. Since when? Where did you start eating secretly at dawn? Well, of course since yesterday. I'm sorry. For the second day I was so hungry that I couldn't stand it. Then Kobazin suggested me like the wind. I was led by Kobazin. Hey Satsuki, if I blow things up like that. So almost as soon as we were here, they started to sneak at dawn at the same time, right? Hey, you two can't complain anymore, right? Stop, Teruya. Huh? Why? Satsuki, Haruhiko. I just wanted to know. Don't force yourself into a fight anymore. If you're really sorry, do an investigation together. Kurokawa. Why? Why are you going so easy on them? About the things I really thought Kinjo and Makaru were the ones who did it to us. Because of this guys, now we're starving. I will die soon. You just have to get out before you die. you don't have anything else to eat for today, then you can escape within today. Let's believe that and investigate. There must be a way. Yeah, as Minakun said, I'm still hungry, but if we fight more, we won't be able to get out. Bashikawa-kun Sasuke-chan. Of course, even though it was a little painful, they couldn't stand hunger. I understand well enough. Maida. Taira. Okay. Mikako's sister, Akadesis. Come on, even if you're the culprit, you didn't actually commit a murder, right? Let's begin investigating. We have to get out of here. What is this? I can't accept this. Teruya. This must be a temporary feeling. There's no food anymore, so there won't be time for meals anymore. But this much, I don't know how much further we can investigate. When the nighttime broadcast rings, let's gather together again. Let's hope we find something today. Eventually, all the food was gone, by pure selfishness reasons. But if we punish them here according to Otori's idea, the mood will only get worse and nothing will get better. However, the situation is really serious. If we don't find something within today... Morning. Let's talk to people. No. You're doing fine. Goodbye. She's doing okay. Hello. I've already built up a bond so deep that it's impossible to get to know each other anymore. Even if we stay together, I don't think we'll ever be able to get to know each other anymore. Should I still spend time with Satsuki? No. Eat a dick. Or don't. Knowing you're hungry, you're gonna like it. Gun. Yeah, no one in the gun run. Can I have this sword? Yeah, I wanna be with you. Equipment, gifts. Here you go. There we go. There is some golden thingy over here. What is that? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. It's just a space on the outline. That was weird. Okay. What was I? Oh, Sakura. Right. She was yeah, she had to defend her title of being the strongest in her circle of fighters, like, because she's a girl and everyone thinks like, oh, a girl can train, sure, but she can be the strongest one. So like, she beat up her head teachers, she beat up her father, she beat up as in defeated, not like just went ahead and punched her in the face. That would be rude. Until she found a man that was finally able to defeat her, and she was never able to defeat him. But instead of becoming enemies, they were like, yo, let's train together. I'm sure one day you'll be able to defeat me. Like, it would be great to train. So that it was something like that. Like, he would train with the strongest second one so that he would keep his title. And then he would become the teacher of the strongest second one. So that one day the second one maybe would be stronger to gain his title. And then they would form a relationship. They would become like... They would form a relationship, Sakura and this person. I don't remember the name of the man. But he became sick. He caught a grave illness that made him really sick. He wasn't able to fight anymore, and because of that, Sakura gained the title of the strongest fighter. the Ultimate Fighter in his name. Of course, she never truly accepted that. She may have become the Ultimate Fighter, but she never accepted the fact that she was never able to defeat that man. Also, why she also speaks about her appearance is because she didn't find it important for her. Like, she didn't, of course, like, she doesn't mind being girly, she doesn't mind being treated as a woman. But like, looking as a woman, being like womanly, wearing dresses, wearing makeup, being overly feminine, she found it less important than keeping her title, keeping her pride of a family as a fighter. She found it more prideful to like be the strongest fighter, to just be treated as a normal girl. So sad. Something like that. Maybe I'm putting in wrong words, but it's something like that. Hello. Are we finished? Or you just don't want to talk anymore? I'm gonna get your skill. I got your glass. Oh! Where did this come from? Get it out of the screen. What? Is it because I'm gonna give you another one? Where did that come from? Why does it have a bear? I mean, I'll take it. Whoa. I think I got a new skill. And that was it. Oh, maybe... Oh, that was her last event. So maybe if I hang out with Satsuki and if I hanged out with Kanata, I would get something else. We are here now, close to the hour where nighttime is nearing. We gather in the dining. At first, I would have been in time for dinner, but there wasn't even a grain of rice left, so we were just sitting at the table, staring idly. And no one spoke a word. Of course, I had nothing to say either. I couldn't get a clue to escape from this prison, and the new food ran out. I couldn't find where the treasure was, the one that was hidden by Monokuma. Everyone, both physically and mentally, are pretty exhausted. Everyone listen. Even though we couldn't find anything, tomorrow will definitely... What? What's tomorrow? Do you think you can discover what you haven't found today, or any of these past days? Otori-kun, what are you saying? What? Am I being childish? Isn't it time for you to face the reality? Now we're done. It's impossible to get out unless someone kills you. What? Are you saying you want someone to die now? No, of course I don't mean that. Besides, I don't think any among us is going to kill. But that's why this is the end of it. If no one dies, eventually we'll all die. Stop joking around. Now if we're gonna starve to death here, we will get out soon. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Go ahead and escape then. This is all your fault in the first place. Haruhiko Kobashikawa is all because of you. Hey, that's... Stop. If this goes on, you'll be engulfed by despair. Yeah, no matter how much hopeless it looks, you can give up. It's important not to give up. I'm out of tea. What is the water bottle? Then what should we do? Maeda and Kurokawa, you two tell me. What kind of strategy is there? What kind of way is there? That's... Ha, look at this. We're done for now. There's no escape. We're all gonna die together here. You... There I am. I'm the one who trying to think positive here, but I can't... But can you not be more pessimistic about everything? So pessimistic about everything. Whatever. You don't want to do it, right? You're very bad at it. Makaru. I was waiting for you guys to get together. I'd like to hear an explanation of what happens. What happened? What do you mean? I mean food. F-O-O-D, you idiots. What the hell did you do for the food to just vanish? A minute ago I heard you guys were sharing and eating. Haruhiko. Satsuki. They ate it secretly at dawn. Huh. This is amazing because it doesn't make sense. Do you have a brain? Wait, of course me and Nirarami are at fault, but that goes for you too, Makaru. Kinjo and you ate whatever you liked, so the amount was just getting smaller and smaller. Huh? Are you seriously that mistaken or something? That cop and I haven't eaten 3 meals in these days, don't you know? What? Makaru, is that true? Are you okay, eating like that? No, that's a lie. You ate too. She ate little by little down from the second day onwards. Food started to disappear since the first day. That's right. Besides, how do you know if Kinjo ate or not? Because that's it. You can tell by taking a closer look at his face. More importantly, you. Is that right? Food was already disappearing from the very beginning. Then what the hell is this food? That's... Is it food? It's still here. This is what I found in an open door room by chance while walking through the hallway. It was hidden under a bed. I thought it was your emergency food. Looking at your reaction, it doesn't seem like it. If that's the case... Oh yes, that's the only thing. What are you trying to say? The owner of the open room where I entered by chance, I mean the person who used the dormitory where the food was hidden, they were eating alone, hiding the food without your knowledge. Huh? Yes, for example, the room where this food was hidden. Was it room 14? Room 14. Wouldn't it be better to keep the door locked straight to the idiot who's shaking over there? Oh, Perikun? Wait a minute, this is a mistake. You bastard, so then you treat me like the guilty party. You are the same guy, huh? Wait, listen, this is... When I didn't know what was happening on the first day, I prepared some food in advance. The food did disappear at the time. Every day, it gradually disappeared. Your words are contradictory. No, that's not it. I want to take little by little, and then share it together. Don't lie, you bastard. Are you in a hurry to make excuses because you've been driving in front of my thoughts without concern? Yeah. Whoa. Stop it, you guys. Makaru, you're going through people's rooms at your own will. What? Is the fault of Is the fault of the person who left the door open? Don't turn away, Teria. No, you and I are on the same ground. You better give it up and I'm going to investigate as much as I've done wrong. So you too. Don't say that this is not your fault. You don't deserve to say that. You're noisy. You're all annoying me. Whether I'm eating or not, it's impossible to get out of here anyway. Until your mother happens in this place. This kid. It's fine. Violence is not prohibited in the ballroom. This little bastard needs to be hit so he can wake up already. Did you hit me just now? Did you hit me? Ugh. You too, knock it off. Let go. There you are, little bastard. Mas calma, calm down. Calm down. This is a drag. I thought it would be like this someday. You're the one who inspired them. On purpose. Are you doing that? What if I am? And unfortunately, the chunky guy is right. I've been searching the ballroom for days now. We don't have any clues here. Getting out of here by means other than murder is impossible. Then, what are we supposed to do? In the worst mood possible, in front of the worst reality, you couldn't say any more words to anyone. We went back to each other's rooms. We have lost our purpose now. Mekaru declared that it was impossible to escape from here. What should we do without any food left? I wonder what time it is now. When I woke up without knowing if it was night or day, I felt a different haze than usual and immediately felt a tremendous pain in my abdomen. Oh, I'm hungry. No, rather, my stomach hurts. Right, eventually the food ran out. I didn't get to eat anything yesterday. And with Kobayashikawa Notary still fighting, our hopes thinking that we could escape, the situation was turning to the worst possible. For now, let's check on the others. Morning. Oh, I'm out of saves. Oh! How you surprised me, Maida-kun. Taira, what's wrong? Maida-kun, I'm in a bind. Except for me and Mikako-chan, the rest of the guys aren't working together anymore. Why do you mean they aren't working together? Yesterday, Haru and Teruya fought. They both said they didn't want to see each other and they acting alone. Sasuke-chan is walking alone for some reason too. What? They shouldn't. I had some expectations, but our bonds, which were still here, began to collapse. Is it possible that Monokuma calculated this as well? Or did simply killing? Maida-kun, what should I do? Mikako-chan tells me to just leave them alone. There's nothing we can do. For now, let's continue investigating ourselves. Investigate? But is there anything left to investigate? I couldn't find any clues. Sorry, I can't sound weak, can I? I'll go investigate somewhere. It can be seen that Taira's mind is full of doubts. And the same goes for me. I need to talk to the other guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, you're here. Maida? Teruya, yesterday's talk. I'm not saying I'm wrong. So you're going to scrape this way here. Are you planning to kill on your own? I won't say to do it forever, but stay with your mind straight. It's not the time to be whining. And just giving up. Why am I yawning already? Maybe I'm really talking too much. You're all the same. Both Haru and you. What? Doesn't matter anyway. I investigate, so go. We don't even need to get it together anymore. We don't have food. Perhaps because of hunger and extreme circumstances, Otori's nerves, which were a bit dull, seem to have become sharper. Is it really like this? Nothing's going to happen, right? Oh, excuse me. Oh, if it isn't Mr. A, the idiots of the group whose trust relationship just shattered. Are you trying to make fun of me? You usually try to ignore me, but you only get involved when you try to do this. Your comeback is hard. Well, I deserve it, because I don't see any hope at all. Why are you so laid back? The same situation goes for you. True. As much as I try to enjoy this time, this might become a little dangerous. What? It's nothing. Don't speak to me anymore. I'm going to investigate. If it wasn't something I just heard wrong, it would seem that Makoto sounded weak. If Makoto's are limit this far, The situation would be most dangerous so far. Hey Maeda, you bastard, why are you here? Do you want me to tell you an interesting story? I went to the arsenal a while ago and not thinking of murdering here. I was just wondering if I could find anything. But all I found out was some weapons were super antique. I'm a bit interested in military too, you know. I was very interested for enthusiasts. Most of the revolvers and rifles are early models. It's hard to find one of those because they're discontinued now. What is happening all of a sudden? Washikawa, I can't see what you're trying to explain to me. Sorry, I thought it would be a good idea to force my mood a bit more bright. Yeah, I understand. But this morning you guys suddenly started to act alone. Don't worry. I just wanted to be alone for a while. I don't want to keep you guys away. I just wanted to take a breather because I could not concentrate on the investigation. Oh, did I skip something? I'm just hungry. Because you were fine with Teria. But if you give up here, you really will die. I know. I shouldn't be talking about like a weakling. But give me some time to organize myself for a few minutes for now. Feels so complicated right now. Might be our best not to care about how to handle Teria's situation for the time being. Okay, so who's gonna kill each other? I have a feeling that I know who's going to end up killing each other. I just don't know the victim, but I might know the killer. Even though nothing happened here, yeah, but like, I don't know. Sometimes the way the story moves is kinda obvious. Are you still here? No, you moved. Maeda. Kurokawa, I heard from Taira. Everyone is dispersed. I can't help you. If you do this now, maybe today or tomorrow, my limit. But it's true that the investigation has not made any progress. What should we do? This room. A room without anything. There must be something here. This room? It is definitely suspicious, but it's a room where there's nothing or anything. In the sentence of it. I'll stay here. I will continue to investigate, Maeda. Please take care of the others. This is great mental power. It's the same as Kurokawa, who can eat anything when we're hungry. She's eager to investigate without showing any signs of complaint. She's so strong. I got it. Don't overdo it. So quiet. Maeda-kun, did you find anything? No, unfortunately. This is a big ordeal. I'm so hungry that I have no power. It's funny, but this power room, there's really nothing. The door won't budge without any handbook. I wanted to tell Tara not to give up, but the situation was so desperate that I couldn't say anything to her. And then she slapped you because they're starting being negative again. Anyone here? No. So what's shaking? Open! Open! I mean it, open already! Satsuki, what are you doing? Ah, Yuki, I was trying to see if I could forcibly break the door. Stop that. Monokuma told us, remember? Even if the rules disappear, only vandalism is prohibited. No way. If we're going to die together, it would be better to destroy the door and save everyone. That's not right. We're going to escape together with no one else dying. I know Yuki would say that, but you don't have anything to open like that. We're still stuck anyways, thanks to the door here. Should I really just shoot it with a bazooka? Don't do it. I can't do that either. If you try to enter the arsenal, we will see Kinjo appearing there and he will keep you out. What, Kinjo? Yep. By the way, Kinjo looks somehow weird too, right? Kinjo had a hard time scratching for a few days now, so is he going crazy? Anyway, don't do anything that would kill you, Satsuki. If Yuki says that, okay. So I guess it would be best to search somewhere else and escape. Satsuki is the kind of girl that doesn't mind doing very dangerous things. However, now Kinjo is blocking the entrance to the arsenal. Is he trying to prevent a murder from happening? It would be best to go to the arsenal, check on Kinjo. Satsuki mentioned it. Kinjo seems to be waiting at the arsenal. I should see how Kinjo is doing. Let's go to the arsenal. Alright, let's go to the arsenal. Oh. Excuse me. Can you go here to the gray? You managed to camouflage yourself on the carpet. I don't like that. Well, there seems to be no one. Stop. Oh, there you are. Get out of here right now. Kinjo. Didn't you hear me? I told you to get out. Wait, I'm not really not trying to kill or touch a weapon. I just came because Kinjo was here in the arsenal. Just came to check you out. What do you mean? Did you think I was preparing to murder? I didn't mean like that. I just wanted to talk to Kinjo. What are you doing in the arsenal? That's because I thought there was some guys who wanted to start something. Since last night, I've been undercover while investigating the arsenal. You're only in the intake. There is no one among us to spend on murder. Even though 3 people have already come here today alone. Actually, 4 people including you, Maida. No, I just want to see Kinjo's condition. That's right. Everyone may have a personal reason like me. You can't say it's for murder. Stop looking at the slightest reason. You can't stop a murder from happening if you keep thinking like that. Don't think that just because I am away from you guys means I'm not aware of your situation. Now that I'm guarding the arsenal, it's a pity. Even if it's not a weapon from here, the intake is wide. That time, you're gonna stop a murder that happened right in front of your eyes. Kinjo, it might be a little rude to say this, but you don't care about what happened to us? You only think of us as criminals now. Well, why do you think I'm doing this? It doesn't matter what you guys really are like. Kinjo, you too. Aren't you doubting because of what we had to say to you? I can say you're right or wrong. I'm just an ordinary student. However, I know that Kinjo has a strong sense of justice than anyone else and that you really want to protect people. The methods may be a little extreme, but actually I wanted to say this the very first day after Ohara's trial. I'm sorry. It's already too late. What? Everything is already too late. Get out quickly. I will never let anything happen inside the arsenal. Kinjo was seriously troubled by us. I can't fully understand him, but if the cause is Ohara's case, I can relate a bit. The conviction that he thought he was transferring, the tragedy that was caused by it. He's shaking the roots of Kinjo's mindset so far. And so will I, if the confusion comes at the source of our own thoughts that you have believed ever since I was born. What? What? My own source. Suddenly, undescribable dizziness hits the core of my head. My head was spinning and the world was filled with red, a phenomenon similar to what I experienced at the day of the entrance ceremony. It was difficult to stand up, so I immediately returned to the dorm room and laid on my bed. It's really painful. It's hard to open my eyes and investigate, or do anything at all. Somehow I'm glad I didn't do anything otherwise. I didn't. Well, I don't know. I would have vomited. I should sleep. I'm too tired because I didn't have anything to eat. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry for the others, but I couldn't help. I tried to force myself to sleep and close my eyes. Mayra-kun, are you inside? Huh? Alright. Suddenly my head ached like crazy and closed my eyes for a minute. Looks like Todd is calling me from outside. The throbbing in my head started to disappear, but is it because of hunger? My vision was starting to shake randomly. This is dangerous. I'm starting to stagger, even when standing still. I slept for half a day now. I have to do more investigation to get out of here soon. Slowly my limit was approaching. Have to meet with Tyra, who's knocking on the door from outside. Morning. Oh, I'm slower. Let me save. Mayra-kun, thank God we're there. What is it, Tyra? Why'd you do that? I was so worried because I couldn't see you anywhere. I was just sleeping in my room. Only half a day away. What? Mayra, what are you talking about? Mayra-kun, I didn't see you at all yesterday. What? Thankfully, I'm not upset now. They said Mayra-kun may have died and everyone went looking for you. And then all of them went crazy because of their hunger. Wait a minute. I was sleeping for more than a day. You didn't check my room. Of course I did. I knocked on the door first, but there was no answer. Unbelievable. Even if I don't believe it, I've been blown up by the tide time for more than a day. Then I've been still for more than 24 hours. Ugh. Mayra, are you okay? It's nothing. I'm sorry about you, but more than that, the investigation, we have to. I'm so hungry that I'm about to go crazy. Besides, I've been lying over a day, so I don't have the strength anymore. Is Tyra okay? She can't be okay. The same goes for the others. I'm sick of this now. This ballroom. I want to get out. Let me get something. I'm sitting on a hard, improper chair. Let me get something. You got a question. Now I'm a little bit taller than a microphone, god damn it. Okay, let's find people to talk. That is Tyra. Mayra, are you okay? You don't look so good. That is weird. How can you stay fine? I'm not fine either, but you're barely holding on. So come back to the usual Mayra, wake up. I have no more power to answer anymore. No. No one else here. Does the screen have to shake like this? It's making me nauseous. Oh, she's just spinning, running in circles. Stop. Are you okay? See this? A butterfly. There's a butterfly. Yep. Why'd you come in? Butterflies here, butterflies there. Satsuki is flying her own world. Whoa. Okay. I did nothing wrong, 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 I did nothing wrong. They're always going bonkers. No one here. This is so slow. Oh, Mekaru, how are you doing? Damn it. This is... You'd think I'd die in a place like this. Mekaru doesn't seem to be any better. Okay, no one is here. Wait, there is one more place to investigate. Unless there is someone on this side of the corridor. Oh, there is. Okay. Maida, I've been looking for you, dude. Suddenly disappearing like that. Huh, but why was I looking for you? I forgot because I'm hungry. I forgot. Wait, who are you? Is it really Maida? Maybe you're a fake Maida that turned into a real one, right? Maybe I'll bite you once and check to make sure. Harry's getting insane. What was the guy in the gun room? The arsenal. Here, there are many weapons. A human being can turn into a corpse in a single moment. Many weapons. It's one moment. If you put up with that one moment, you can escape from here. She just dashed. Maida, I don't know why you come here during the day, but was it for this? Think of useless thoughts. Kinjo, what was it doing just now? Were you trying to kill inconspicuously, unconsciously? You ran at full speed to pick up a gun. No way. Did I try to kill you? Yeah. That's... no. Ugh. I came back a little from my sense after Kinjo's interruption, but soon I began to feel hazy again to the tremendous hunger and tiredness of my own stomach. I don't intend to tolerate this, but I understand. It would be weird not to go crazy in this situation. I would too. What? Ugh. I will forgive you with that for now. Originally, you would have certainly been sanctioned. I don't know. I'll solve this sooner or later. Why did you leave me there? My mouth is tingly. 2 or 3 teeth seems to have broken. This Kinjo, this guy, why is he so strong? But thanks to him, I get back to my own thoughts now. I don't know what happened to me during that time yesterday, but I'm never going to be engulfed by despair anymore. In order to do that, first off, I gotta slap everyone, one by one. Everyone said Kaio here's a Sunday. I came to a slap party. Oh, it's okay. It's time to eat. I'm hungry, come on. Yes, yes. Maida seems to have been shopping in the supermarket, so we can eat with him. Everyone wake up, you're making stories up. So then, why did you call us? Looks like everyone seems to have a very difficult time because of extreme hunger. If I don't do this somehow, as soon as possible. We're all in the same situation here. It's been over a week already. Everyone is going to reach the limit because of their hunger. Now I think it would be better to investigate and escape, or to abandon that thought. I need a hard policy, in the sense of letting everyone think out together. Hard policy? Like what? It's getting hard to sit down now. I'm hungry! Hungry! Calm down. Let's think about this first. I think this is probably our last chance. If more time passes, we won't even be able to think and we'll just be waiting to die. Yes, well said, Maida. Teruya? A policy. I waited for that word to come out. I have a very funny idea. What? 2 people have to sacrifice. For everyone. What? Let's draw 2 players by lot. The victim role and the culprit role. And the criminal role kills the victim role. And they get executed and dies. Monokuma said that suicide is not allowed, but this isn't a suicide at all, isn't it? Is it really the act of another person killing another one okay or not? You this are not hungry and listening to hallucinations, right? Why did you just say Teruya? That we sacrificed 2 people in order to save the rest? This bastard. No matter how hard it is, there aren't things to be said and things you shouldn't. Oh yeah? Think whatever you want, so have a paper and pen here. Right? With this, write down 1 person you want to vote for the culprits and 1 you want as a victim. Hey Teruya! Ugh. Haruhi could try to go towards Teruya in anger, as it was a few days ago, but as he did, he sat down in the chair because he had not eaten anything. Why do guys think? No matter how much you look at it, that is the way to get out. Other than this, right? Teruya, what's wrong with you all of a sudden? You were not like this before. I wouldn't be like this in normal times, although this is not an ordinary situation at all. Now, take the paper. Teruya. I think Teruya's opinion is fine. But hey, Hiranami, not you two. We have just been fighting here all the time. Our relationship gets worse, and then everyone is gonna die together. I'd rather sacrifice myself so I cannot live. What are you talking about? All of us here are going to get out without missing anyone. You're just insane because you're all hungry right now. Think better. I think we have to make a decision now. This way I thought is wrong too. If you really just stay like this, we'll all die. Drop dead. I don't like the thought of that. Akane, but this way. No. No, no. You can't be cannibalized in despair. Everyone. Is this really the only way to do this? Rather than someone committing a murder out of malice, it may be better to make some sacrifices by agreeing this way. However, by the way, how come I got a paper? I thought Monokuma took all of our belongings. I always carry extra paper and pens in my pockets. When I changed into my party outfit, I put what was in my original clothes. I see. Then I'll write it down now. Write it and pass the pen, because there's only one. Hey, wait. You guys, what the heck are you doing? Sing whatever you want. Is everyone going crazy now? But this way is the best, maybe. Maida, even you. Wake up, guys, you can't do this. Suffering from continued hunger, sharpened nerves, a relationship that was breaking apart. Because of one desire to end it all. Normal thinking becomes impossible. Maybe Monokuma was aiming for this all along. Just when I tried to get the paper from Teruya without realizing, then... What a show. Kinjo. What are you here for? Didn't you say you wouldn't be with us? Look at your own situation now. Are you trying to agree with each other and decide who should die? What a great mother plan. But wrong. All of these guys are just insane because of their hunger. They aren't the type to do such a thing. There's no other way. Kinjo, Please, how can we survive? I didn't want to ask you for anything, but there's no one else to trust except you. Mada has done weird, damn it. If you stay, I'll do whatever to follow, so please save us, you can do it. Can you? Did you give up too? There is one thing, a way around it. Of course, a way that does not involve the kill. What? That can't be. How do you propose to solve the situation? Wait, Kish, what are you doing? Why a gun? Why? It's just something I found in the arsenal. Who wouldn't know that? Why did you hand us a pistol? Pistol. This is the only salvation. I'll give every one of you one pistol. We shall use it. Let's all commit suicide together. With an insane laughter, it wasn't Kinjo at all. Cold sweat, mad eyes. He wasn't in the proper mind right now either. I could see that Kinjo was in a more crazy state than any of us. What bullshit, are you crazy? You... wrong. Wrong. You guys are the ones crazy. You're trying to kill someone. It's better to scrape and die than killing people and getting out of here. Then why did you just do it yourself? Why are you telling us to commit suicide? Even if I'm comfortable by committing this act, there is a 100% chance that all of you will remain to commit a murder. So I'm going to see you all commit suicide and then I'll die. Don't you want to have responsibility to the ends? This maniac asshole. Ah. You better not think about rebelling. I'm going to make you all commit suicide by force. Do you think you guys, high school students, can beat me in the real world? Kabazing. Don't be ridiculous. You're going to force suicide, that's just murder. This is an attempted murder. Even if it is treated as murder, you guys also plan to kill to vote for someone to kill. Am I wrong? Didn't I tell you that a killer is no longer a human? I can't just say kill in order to live. And even if this is a sin, it's okay, because I immediately follow you guys. Don't come near me, this is criminal. Are you going to rebel? Daria, you were the one who I heard from the outside to choose for a victim. If you had made such an offer, you would have been prepared to die. Why would you be scared of suicide? You just want to be safe at the expense of others. Isn't that right? Ah, save me! I don't want to die. It's not me the one who's going to kill. You are, on your own. So who wants to start? Come on, kill yourself. What the fuck? Kinji, stop it! Maida, you tried to find weapons in the arsenal a while ago. You even had to decide to agree with Teruya. In many ways, it's disappointing. Ugh. Grab that crazy Kinjo. Akane Taira, I'm the one to see you even if you are a woman. That's even more than a woman, with a history of attempted murder like you. Whoa. Whoa! He was charging. He wasn't like, whoa! Kabazing! It's a waste of time. Besides, I also have the limit of my hunger. So I want to be comfortable soon. You better quit this useless battle and let us all become comfortable together. With this decision is the only one to save you guys. Save us? Because you forced me to save you. As a result, oh. Okay, now I escaped as a criminal. But now I only can save you now. All together now. Let's get out of this terrible reality, freeing ourselves from suffering forever. Kinju, you are out of your mind now. It's been a few days. You seem odd ever since then. After Uehara's trial, and you question your own mindset. What? Until now, black and whites have been clearly separated, with only one heart that wants to protect the people while carrying out your own justice. But you rebuked Uehara for committing murder with the same conviction. And when you heard Uehara's words to you and realized, how do people think of yourself? To us, after the murder game began. Now, after all the things you've done in your life as a police officer, I've looked that way in the eyes of others. The more you thought about it, the more you couldn't figure out what to do. You realize all the things you have been doing so far were in vain. Am I wrong? Shut up. It's not like you've used violence against us right now. Even asking everyone to commit suicide is proof that you can't control your own minds. I told you to shut up. You're talking about a subject you know nothing about. Mayra-kun. It was for a single moment. Kinju, who was rushing to me without able to control his emotions, stumbled over the ground part of the carpets at a ghostly timing. Now! Oh, lucky student. Hell yeah. What shall we do? He's tied up now. Without missing a time when Kinjo lost his balance and fell, Taro rushed and used the tablecloth to snatch him. Now Kinjo was completely prisoner-like, with no hands or feet and gagged on his mouth. Kinjo, this guy. I think he was really crazy. If we don't do this, he'll kill us all. We can't help it. Rather than kill Kinjo, he was trying to get us to commit suicide. That's it. It's not considered suicide at the point where you force someone to commit it. It's a big deal, by the way. He was hard to do this because I was hungry, but he was moving so violently that it was really dangerous just now. Somehow, we have to... Kawazin, don't overdo it. You are hit pretty hard, Fred. It's not because my wounds hurt, my stomach. I think the gastric juice is refluxing. Because of Kinjo, he consumed more stamina, which was insufficient even if he were spared from the situation. In order to overcome this, we have to make a policy. Take a policy, but that means that we can only make extreme choices like Terry or Kinjo. Because of that choice, my physical strength was exhausted, and if we try to escape somehow, it will be hard to get back again. None of us have already been able to come up with a solution. Hey, what do we do with Kinjo? It's dangerous to live in. First at Kinjo's room. Lock the door and drop in there. But if you lock it, how will Kinjo come out with his hands and feet tied up? You won't be able to open it from the outside. Is it really the time to worry about Kinjo? Even our lives and deaths are unclear. Just like our lifetime here. Teruya, don't sound so useless. I'll have the key to Kinjo's room. Later, if our situation is resolved, I'll give it back. So what should we do from now on? Let's think each one separately, because otherwise you guys are gonna wild like Kinjo. Or Terry again. Why do you only mention me? The paper said that you guys were agreeing to. Shut up already, Teruya. I want to crush your face right now, but I'm holding on to it because I feel like I'll die on the spot if I use my stamina anymore. Let's do what Kobashikawa suggests, just because everyone is thinking head to head here. I don't think we'll find a solution like this. And just like that, another meaningless day has passed. It was a contradiction, and I couldn't think of a solution that didn't come to my mind, even if you think about it together. Gradually, my stomach was at its limits. It didn't seem strange even if I died right away. If you let go of my mind a little bit, I would close my eyes and die. Tell myself only to think at this point. It's 7 a.m. Wake up, everyone. Time doesn't mean much, but a regular lifestyle contributes to a healthy body. Move, move. First time seeing that. Was morning. I don't know if it is okay or not. That was just an unpleasant feeling, like there's a noise in my head. Already my body was not like mine. As to prove it, regardless of my will, my body started to move. Somewhere. I'm going somewhere. I have to go. Morning. I can go this way. Can you go in the arsenal? I can. Never mind. The arsenal. Inside a tightly closed door full of inspiration. At such a close place, there are only clues that help overcome the situation. Huh. Why didn't I realize there was a way to get out from the suffering so easily? Reason and morality have already been gone out the window. Rather than waiting to die like this, Huh? The arsenal is locked? No, I don't remember seeing a lock on the door of the arsenal. This door cannot be locked. Then why doesn't it open? What's with the fuss, Maida? Teruya. Hey there. The arsenal door doesn't open. What? Who locked it? I couldn't have been locked. The door to the arsenal doesn't have a lock mechanism. Someone blocked it with something from the inside. Help me open this. Okay. What's that sound? I think something broke inside. The thing that was blocking the door inside seems to be broken. Will it open now? Yeah, I think so. What is this? At that moment of opening the door, my view was filled with a huge noise. I couldn't see anything, I couldn't hear anything. You got flashbangs? Why is there a flashbang grenade that common in FPS games? I feel like I was hit by that. It becomes impossible to know the top or bottom. Left and right, it becomes impossible to tell whether you're standing or falling. Jesus Christ, I will move my... Okay, never mind. It's... As time passed, as my eyesight and hearing gradually recovered, the figure of Teruya and myself began to be engraved on my eyeballs, by something coming from the floor. It's smoky. My eyes are still weird. The tears don't stop, damn it. Who's doing this prank? Teruya, there's something inside. I still couldn't walk properly because my head was ringing. I walked into the arsenal as if I was hooked by something. Because there was a familiar smell that I have sensed a lot in the past few weeks in the thick scent of the smoke. And there's no doubt about it. This is blood. As soon as I smelled it, my mind freezes. I couldn't accept reality. Waiting in the arsenal, the cruel reality, was engraved into my eyes. With no vitality left in their life. Sure, I opened my eyes to his empty dead eyes. Sure, again. The cruel reality of the death of Haruhiko Kobashikawa, the ultimate pilot. Oh yeah, he was a pilot. Forgot about that. Haruhiko died. Another terrifying murder took place. The others came running soon due to the noise of the flashbang and the thick smoke, and then the body discovery announcement came out. After the shocking things happened in an instant, we were eating like crazy. I ate food so vehemently, as if trying to relieve my resentment. After Haruhiko's body being discovered, Monokuma immediately provided us with food. There was so many we could eat as much as we wanted to eat. Since the murder has occurred, we have to investigate and of course have a class trial. But before all of this, I was eating. After eating as much as possible to recover our stamina, we must do our best to find the culprits who killed Haruhiko. To find the culprits who couldn't stand hunger and killed their friends, we continue to eat. As Haruhiko left us, there's only 7 people left of this place. We are with Kinjo and Makaru, here with filling our stomachs. Everyone didn't say anything, as it was because of the shock or because they had food in front of them that haven't seen for days. Except for one, Iranami. Why you... I couldn't think of a way of cry and eat and whine at the same time. Hey, why are you being noisy? Eat or cry, just do one at a time. I'm sorry, but I'm sad up. Can I do? It was Satsuki, who was the most close like family to Haruhiko, so she must be the most saddened by the loss of him. Satsuki would try to stay as bright as possible in any situation, couldn't stand crying. Guys, listen while eating. I have a confession to make before I investigate. Actually, I was swayed a few times that I would do the killing myself a few days ago. I went in and out of the arsenal countless times. I don't have a face to show. I'm really sorry. It wasn't my Kun's fault. Anyone who have been swayed by it. Actually, I hesitated again and again. Yeah, it would be weird not to go crazy. I've been just picking people to die. I've been crazy, very mad, and even though I was crazy, I deserve to die 1,000 times more than Haruhiko. Wah, Kobazin! It's not anyone's fault. The bad one is Monokuma, trying to make a murder take place. We have no choice but to go on trial again. I'm satisfied. I've eaten now, so I'll begin investigating. I'll ask you to investigate as well, because you're not out of the crisis from dying, because you can't fail the trial, can you? Wait a minute, Kinjo. What do you want? Why are you so calmly asking for cooperation? And don't you have anything to say? Weren't you the one who forced people to commit suicide because you were completely out of your minds? You're not gonna say you don't remember, do you? After making a turmoil being crazy. Didn't I tell you this? I won't treat you like criminals, only in the case of a class trial. Because I want to cooperate as much as possible. And that was crazy? I don't seem to remember that. Are you trying to fake it? We almost died because of you. Don't be mistaken. It's just that I don't have any crazy memories. I'm not soft enough yet to blow my mind only because I was hungry. Huh? Kinjo, wait a second. To say you're not crazy. Insane. Did you mean that? What about it? Then in your minds, after thinking, you really tried to kill us. In that situation, there was only one way to solve it without murder. That's crazy. You were hungry and sleeping, and he was always crazy. Why am I the only one being suspected? I just acted to save you guys who didn't want to become preliminary criminals. What do you mean save? That is not eternal rest. What is this? A cult of religion? A cult of religion. You want a word of apology from me? For me to say an apology means admitting that I did something wrong and express my apology. I did nothing wrong here. If you're looking for apologies, you guys should be the ones to do it. You tied me up or confined me. Right now you are going back and forth on the trial now. But at least I know how to take responsibility for my actions. You damned. Teruya, stop it. Kinjo, just as I thought, we are being very strange now. You simply hate crying, but it's not just that. The mood has completely changed from before. Kinjo himself doesn't know what's best for anyone because of what you're being weird. Of that you're being weird, isn't it? I told you to shut up, Maida. Whatever both sides says, it remains on the verge of a class trial anyway. Focus on the investigation, not on this bullshit. Kinjo-kun gets mad like that. It's really strange, as Maida-kun said. That guy, what happened? Why is he acting like that? Just a few things. Well, maybe it's for the best. As I said, the fact that we're on the verge of a class trial remains the same. Don't think just because we're free from here it's all over. Damn it. Why does it have to be like this? Maida, you understand you have mixed feelings. I understand. You have mixed feelings. You guys are right. But for now, let's focus on the investigation. Satsuki, you too. For Haru's sake, okay? Okay. Prior to the investigation, we changed from our party outfits to casual clothes that we no longer needed to wear. As a result, I was able to recover my student handbook and made it easier to move. Although Haruhiko's death was because of our escape, it would be in vain if the truth was not revealed at the subsequent class trial. It's the same story all over again. Kinjo, there were many problems ahead, but as my friend said, let's focus on the problem in front of us. The class trial is not to be taken lightly at all, and not to face it with thoughts that would spoil our reasoning. What the fuck happened here? I'll have to investigate from here on out as well. It was the arsenal where the body was found. It was a lot better than before, when the smoke was still in full view at the time the door was open. Haruhiko, I was trying to stay bright and keep us from dying. I have a different mind when my heart thinks about my friends. Even at this time when I was at the ballroom, everyone was going crazy and no reasoning was erasing for our minds. Even though I was on the verge of kill. Why did you end like this? I revealed them. Because of his death, we are alive. Sorry, just someone decided to turn on a radio somewhere. Because of his death, we are alive. I'll never make your death in vain. I'll survive for Haruhiko's sake. I'm gonna say this. I really thought Haruhiko would be one of the last few. I was hoping. This is annoying me. There is this still, like, little gash. This is actually annoying me. On the smoke. There's a lot of things to look at. Ugh. Teruya, are you okay? Your complexion looks bad. No big deal, don't mind me. Maida-kun. Taira, what are you doing without investigating? I'm sorry, the body's so terrible. I understand it's hard, but we can't help it. We have to do it, we have to. Our own investigation as far as we can. I know. It's been about a week since we had a Kun's case. I'll do my best. Makoto, I want to ask you something. It's noisy. Since when did you get along with me talking so freely? Get lost. You gave me your panties, of course we're gonna be close. I gave you a bunch of bears, you ended up giving me your glasses, then your panties, then another teddy bear. I guess we're closer than you think we are. Even so, I thought we would cooperate a little by passing it at the same point of death, but it seems to have gotten worse. In this case, it might be better to cooperate with Kinjo as much as possible, with this limited time. Speaking of which, precise aiming. Deletes non-stop debate trim. No, it's not it. Analyze. Eliminates the non-stop debate bullet delay scan. Ah, the scan for yeah, okay. Is the one where I capture the someone else's arguments and turn into a truth bullet or something. Okay, speak to Kinjo, speak to Monokuma. Amaira-kun, welcome back. Monokuma, why are you here? Sheesh, why are you treating me so harshly? I served you a meal as promised, didn't I? Did you eat your food? I don't have time for the nonsense jokes with you, disappear. Why are you so angry, I wonder? Anyways, I've forgotten some things, so I came to deliver it to you. It's the Monokuma file number 4. Alright. Weak reaction. Maira-kun, you baka, Mulberry. Monokuma file 4. Is that really the 4th file? No, let's stop thinking like that. My only option is to think about the case. This is a Monokuma file left behind by Monokuma. It doesn't seem like much help, but I have to read it first. The victim is Haruhiko Kubashikawa. The estimated time of death is about 6 AM. The body was found in the arsenal. Cause of death was excessive bleeding due to a gunshot wound to the right chest. In addition, the index finger and middle finger of his right hand were ruptured and broken. Gunshot wounds. For the first time I saw the arsenal at the ballroom. I guessed it vaguely, but from this fact, the intake seems to be a gun. The time of death is about 6 AM. The time was lost when I spent in the ballroom, but when I went to the dormitory to change my clothes a little earlier, I checked the current time was around 9 AM. That means Haruhiko's death was less than 3 hours. I got up after listening to the announcement at 7 AM this morning. So the incident really happened quite early this time. The time of death is properly written. And I guess the cause of death too. There was a trap in Monokuma's file for the previous case. There was a confusion for the time because he didn't write down whether it was AM or PM. But fortunately, there seems to be no doubt about this Monokuma file. But that's it. Monokuma file is just that. No special clues to be found in it. Now at least we can know the estimated time of death. Let's take a note of it. Dog. Some other dog. Okay, and what do we have? Monokuma file done. Blood in front, the body, something on the back. Kinjo, the gun, and another gun. Kinjo. Maida. In the end, I can't hide the awkward mood. Kinjo told me to focus only on the investigation, but I was still worried about it. Just... Yes? Do I have anything to ask about the case? Huh? Well... I mean, Haruhiko's body, he wasn't killed instantly, right? Indeed. In fact, there is a hole in his chest, and even with the Monokuma file, it's said to be an excessive bleeding death due to the gunshot wounds. A gun. Until now, thanks to the layout of the school, there were murders with items that would be common in everyday life. To think there would be a person who was shot to death. It's fine. You guys might not be familiar, but I have my fair share with gunshots. If that's something you don't know, it's fine to ask. Is it because the incident happened? Even though there was a conflict less than 24 hours ago, Kinjo wasn't much different from the way he usually treats me. Well, maybe it's the gun and a chest wound. Would it be better to see this as an imminent death? No, I don't think Haruhiko was close to immediate death. Why is that? Even if it was on the chest, it's not the heart, it's the right chest. The bullet passed through the body. Since it wasn't stuck, it would have been possible to move for a short amount of time, rather than die immediately. It wasn't stuck, meaning it penetrated the body. Would it be more dangerous then? There are surprisingly many people who think that way, but in reality, it's better for a bullet to pass through the body than being stuck on it. I mean, the bullet is made of copper, usually. That is a cheap, lightweight metal. Copper is very volatile, so yeah. If a bullet stays inside the body for too long, depending on the body and the proper person organism and where the bullet stays, it can lead to poisoning. There are 3 types of layer damage to a body. One is bleeding, another is burning. The last one is the impact of a bullet's kinetic energy. If you look at one by one, it is difficult to inflict great damage to the small surface area. In case of burns, and it is rare that from excessive bleeding, you die immediately. But the story of a shock caused by kinetic energy is different. Milder, if you get hit with a fist or a bat, it would be difficult to move due to the impact, right? Well, if you're an ordinary person who doesn't have a special training, that would be even worse. Similarly, when a bullet gets stuck inside of the body, how the kinetic energy turns into shock energy, creating an instantaneous large space in the body. The fact that this space has been created means that the body has been greatly shocked. This shock will cause negligible damage and damage to the surrounding organs as well. Really? I'm not sure what I mean exactly, but anyways, that means penetration is better than alternative than getting stuck, right? Ah, okay. He's saying that the kinetic energy would be equivalent to an explosion? As in like the shockwave of the bullet hitting something and stopping in there would create it like an area of damage. Is that right? I still stand for the poisoning. That's what it means. In fact, in some foreign countries, there are bullets that split the front of the bullets and causes fragments to get stuck into the body. That's terrible. The bullet did this. It was a fatal injury to be hit by this bullet, whether it was stuck or it was pierced in the body. Especially in the case of Haruhiko, as Maida said, the chest was hit, so if it was pierced, there is a high possibility that a hole in his lungs was pierced through. As I said before, it's only less shocking, and he must have died shortly after having difficulty breathing and bleeding. It's hard. Guns should only be cheap for the wicked. Unless it is in an extreme game. This is an extreme situation. That doesn't really seem like a need to be talked about. Anyways, I'll move to another place since the arsenal has been roughly investigated. Make sure you investigate carefully if you find something, and let me know, Maida. Kinjo. There was an incident yesterday, and he seemed a lot unstable recently. But it seems everything is okay because of the current one. Was it only me that had a hard time to deal with? Seriously, Kinjo is a completely different person for the first time we met. The time he was hostile to us, and the time of the investigation. For now, let's check what Kinjo told me. I didn't really understand it all, but in summary, it's better to be pierced by the bullets, than having it stuck, and Haruhiko's case was delayed. Why is it like this? I couldn't see it properly because of the smoke, but when I suddenly stopped to look at it, I could find that there was a natural blood stain on the floor. Blood traces danced through the arsenal, as if Haruhiko wandered around the arsenal after being shot. Why is this a natural blood stain? It's only obvious that it's Haru's blood, but Rather than trying to run away after being shot, just by looking at the blood spot, it seems as if he was trying to move in the arsenal all over the place. Simply put, it was so bizarre. Is it reasonable to assume that this degree of descriptive blood was made by the killer dragging Haruhiko's unconscious? Well, for now, I can only think of it as a possibility. There must be some reason for the blood to be left in this way. It's a pistol. It's located in the immediate vicinity of Haruhiko. Then this pistol could be the weapon that killed Haruhiko. Or so I thought, but soon I realized I was wrong. The guns are all scattered on the floor. There wasn't only one gun that fell on the floor. Perhaps it was the criminal's actions. Most of the guns fell on the floor and were mixed. Randomly. From this point on, I don't know which gun was the one that dragged to kill Haruhiko. It would be difficult to conclude that this is the gun used for killing, just because it was the closest one. Since that the gun went all scattered in order to prevent the real one to be found, I should check things out. Hey dude. It's Haruhiko's body. He's no different from our friends who have died so far. It's cold, empty eyes. We are alive today because you are dead. Don't you think this is absurd? There was no way that Haruhiko, who had passed away in such a devastating manner, would answer me. But the class trial still remains. If you can't find the culprit who killed you, we will all die. By all means, I'll find the one who killed you, Haruhiko. I won't make your death in vain. Excuse me? After explaining minimal condolences to Haruhiko, as if making a prayer, I began to investigate his body. First, the fatal wound that can be considered as the direct cause of death must be a gunshot wound to the chest. In case of friends who have died so far, if they use a hammer, a knife, or a blaster weapon that makes the murder weapon bloody. In case of Haruhiko, who has, because Monokuma prepared an arsenal, he was shot because the treasure provided an inspiration to kill him. However, I don't really know how to deal with this, as ordinary students like me don't have the slightest idea of how one feels as being shot. The wonder weapon is a gun. Even if it was a gun, what kind of gun was it? And in addition to the gunshot wound in his chest, there's something suspicious. Haruhiko's right hand. Ugh. His right hand was devastatingly destroyed, so much that I couldn't see with my eyes open. It was literally destroyed. Index and middle finger were completely amputated. The remaining fingers were torn to pieces in the skin. I'm sure Haruhiko got his wound from being shot in the chest, but what in the world happened to the wound in his right hand? No matter how much I think about it, I don't think my hand would look like this if I was shot by a bullet. Rather than a gun, it's like he got caught in a dynamite-like explosion. I think it's a little seared when I look at it closely. Wonder what kind of gun was it that shot Haruhiko? And it is urgent we find out the identity of the object that caused the wounded right hand. No more noticeable clues, and I couldn't see any more of my friend's cerebral's body, so I decided to stop and get up. So he held something explosive. I mean, there are a few things. Like the flashbang? Would a flashbang explosion destroy your fingers? I don't know how flashbangs work. I really don't. Gun. Huh? Suddenly, while investigating the corner of the wall, I saw something out of place. This gun. Why is it so far away in a corner of the room? I picked it up at the floor and checked it. I felt the heavy peculiar feeling of how real it was, but I couldn't find anything particularly strange. Just a gun that doesn't change but like the other guns that are on display. Was it just a little far away? Maida, what are you doing? What is it, Teruya? You should take your hands off that gun right now. Wait, this must be some misunderstanding, but just trying to investigate over here. That gun, it'll blow up. Huh? Blow up? What are you talking about? What are you doing? Now you've decided to kill. It's a shame for me to tell you this, but it would be a big deal if you're wearing your shoes right now. So never touch that gun. That's not it. I was just trying to investigate this is a misunderstanding. Why would I try to kill you? Huh? You weren't trying to shoot me. That's right. So what did you mean by this blowing up? Forget it, it's nothing. What? The real sudden behavior is strange, but according to his words, this could be dangerous, so I put the pistol in its original position and decided to leave it alone. However, the real strange remarks feels like something is odd. I'll take note of it. The gun explodes. Two shell cases. There's blood splattered in this area too. Huh? I was trying to check the condition of the guns in display. There was a blood on the display, but when I looked closer, I witnessed an even more grotesque sight. Oh, they're fingers. Fingers. It was human fingers, no matter how you look at it. And of course, the one of those fingers was Haru. I know Haruhiko's body had a ruptured hand in addition to the gunshot wound in the chest. Among them, his index finger and middle finger fell off from it. His fingers lie there as proof. But why are his fingers here? At first glance, it was far away from Haruhiko's body. From the shape of the blood, it seems like he began to walk after his fingers got cut. No, it's the opposite. It was likely that this was rather his body moved, just by taking a glance on the floor. I should consider the possibility that the killer moved the body for some reason. What's this? What is this? At first there was no distinction from the thin blood on the floor, but when I looked closer I felt something. It was like the remnants of something other than blood that was stuck on the floor. A gun. Is it really? Was so disastrously destroyed that there was almost no foam left, but he almost thought of a gun from form of parts. It wasn't just because of the destruction, but a large amount of blood with each piece of it. Because of the lighting on the floor, it was difficult to see it clearly. How can it be destroyed this way though? It's like seeing a bloody octopus. No, that doesn't make sense. While observing the remains of the destroyed gun, I suddenly found something noticeable. This gun is loaded with bullets. In my mind, I checked around the other guns, but all the magazines were empty. For this to be the only one destroyed, a small number of bullets were loaded. The arsenal is basically unloaded, and the bullets who were loaded separately are stuck on the magazine. Because of these conditions, and the fact that the only one loaded with bullets is this gun means there's a possibility that this is the murder weapon. Sounds like a pretty important clue. Let's be careful to remember this. Killer managed to destroy a gun. The smell. This is the source of the smoke. It was a military smoke screen that was often used for strategic purposes in modern warfare, as it was on the ground and still spreading a little bit of smoke from it. Also close to the smoke bomb, there was a flash grenade that had been used to and become an empty steel barrel. Flashbang at smoke screen. These were also Ventura and I opened the door at first to the arsenal this morning. In an instant, a tremendous silent sound came upon me. At the same time, the smoke screen spread like a mist. Look at this far. Look at this far. No matter what I think, these grenades can be affirmed as the cause of the situation. The question... One sec. Okay, I'm good. The question is, who Who would do this? And what happened while we were confused? Was it also the culprit? In the most realistic case, when we opened the arsenal, the killer was already inside the arsenal. Even if it was estimated from the time of death of Haruhiko, the timing was right, and in an absolute soundproofed arsenal, no matter how loud it was, it would have been impossible to be noticed. There is only one entrance to the arsenal. In order to escape, they would have no way to meet us outside, but a smokescreen and flashbang used to avoid an encounter. However, when I recall the situation in the morning, it would be difficult to say that a person would artificially come out at the same time we opened the door. No, wait. This is... A thick wooden plank was stuck in the inner handle of the arsenal door, and now it was in a state of being doubled towards the opening of the door, something that I had right before opening the door with Teria this morning. Looks like it was just wooden boards. The overall development that can be inferred so far is: the thick plank was collapsed in the door of the arsenal, and the flashbang and smoke grenades were both placed on the plank. If that happens, when you forcefully open the door from the outside, the board gets crushed and the placed grenades fall on the floor. That shock triggered the grenades. But something feels weird. In the end, it was meant to be used by the killer to get out of the arsenal through an abnormal slide and sound. Why is it necessary to use these cumbersome methods? Can't even guess what the killer's goal was. It should be all from here. The gun, the pods, the bloods, the body, the file, the other gun, the destroy gun, the fingers. Yeah, that should be it. Satsuki, why are you standing still doing what? Yuki, what am I supposed to do? Is it because it's Haru? It seems too horrible, but now we have no choice but to investigate it, even if it sounds cheap. In order to survive. To survive? Is it... Satsuki? No. Yeah, the investigation. I have to, yeah. She was so quiet that it wasn't like Satsuki at all, and the girl that went rampant like always. Seems that Haruhiko's death hurts more for her than any of us. Kurokawa, you were here. What about the arsenal investigation? I did it, roughly. You weren't supposed to do it roughly. Maeda, I want you to listen to me. Huh? There's a problem with the alibis. During dawn, I kept monitoring the hallway. You were, Kurokawa? Are you okay? I didn't really know, but you could have died because of hunger. It's okay, I'm used to it. You're used to it. Anyways, about the alibis. My room is right next to the arsenal. And fortunately, because of the soundproof, I couldn't hear anything inside the arsenal. Only the sound of the arsenal door opening and closing could be heard. That means you saw it. You saw who went into the arsenal. I heard the sounds. I couldn't see them from this room, but I could see the moments when they were passing by the door of my room. Is there right next to the arsenal anyway? If I had passed in front of Kurokawa's room and headed to the arsenal? No. This is the hallway on the left side of the front of the arsenal. Due to the structure of the ballroom, if you turn to the other side and enter the arsenal, you can move without seeing the eyes of Kurokawa. That's right, but at least I've seen a few people that entered the arsenal. Really? Who were they? One is Haruhiko. And the other? The rest. I'll tell you in the trial. Suddenly, I thought about investigating. Okay. Still weird girl as usual, but thanks to Kurokawa, this case could be solved fairly easily. Apart from that, I'm worried about Kurokawa's health. She usually looks weak and nervous, but this time she couldn't even sleep or eat at all. Hope she's okay. Kinjo, what are you doing in front of the door? Maeda, you're here. That was something I was going to check right now, but if it is okay, why don't we check together this out? What are we looking for? We're looking at it. It opened. What's in this room? Indeed. Was from Haruhiko Kobashikawa's corpse. I borrowed the key from it for a while. Because it's an incident in a closed space with limited movements, it is better to search everywhere as possible. I start to follow Kinji to investigate Haru's room. It's a room that's no different from my room, shockingly enough. Maeda, look at this. There's something of interest here. Some kind of paper. To Haruhiko, I have something to say. If you read this, why don't you come to the arsenal? I'm not going to kill you, I hope you believe me. I'll be waiting. This is... Oh, the letter was written by the killer. It's the same method as when Maki was killed. Besides, this letter wasn't torn like last time. It's proof that the culprit couldn't even mess with. However, this seems like a little more than what it takes. What it takes? I'll ask you, Maeda. After reading this, would you go to the arsenal? I mean, by the time this letter was sent, they would kill me. Just after we hit each other and fought. In that situation, why received a letter like this from you? That was also the way Mr. Hirohige used putting a letter on the door. Down the door? How can you even know that? Can you tell by the glance? There is no reason to meet face to face and give a letter. And there is no other way to send a letter in a locked room like this. It's different the first time anyone thinks of calling themselves off water. But why did Haruhiko go directly to the arsenal? Well, but couldn't it have been that they didn't know because it was impossible to think normally? I mean, just before we went crazy. No, we were already crazy. If you look at the source of that madness, it's due to being starved and dying because we couldn't eat foods, and the fear that someone might kill you. In other words, it's because of the self-defense fear of death. I don't want to die. So I'd rather judge things related to death more rationally than usual in extreme situations. Still, the question remains, why did Haruhiko go through death's door by all means? Is it because they believed it? What? Haruhiko probably believed. He believed that there was no one in the group that could commit a murder. They believed until the very end. We were all on the verge of releasing the strings of reason, but it was different from Haruhiko. He was the same, he was insane. But he's still opposed to the idea of murder to the end. Kinjo, you did that too, right? He didn't want to ask you, but we all got in weird. He pleaded you to do something. Because Haruhiko was like that, even if they were insane. He would have trusted a friend and go straight to the arsenal. Such stupidity. That's not what of the word trust. It's like jumping to death without being able to judge the situation. What's with that face? Why are you hoping to get closer to me? Did you want me to be impressed by saying this was a way of showing your trust to others? Well, look at the results. He died because of that stupidity. That's the reason I'm far away from people like this. Kinjo. Enough. We're investigating now. We can't get excited over personal feelings. Well, whether Haruhiko acted that way because of a mischief, it's withheld, but this letter is an important clue in the end. Just finding this gives a great achievement. There seems to be nothing else special in the room other than this. I'll leave and check another place. Let's see each other at a class trial. I thought he was okay, but Kinjo is after all having doubts in his mind. If this class trial ends safely and we all survive, we have to seriously talk about Ginjo states. Oh, this is it. That was short. Hello, can everyone hear me? It's already time. Anyway, it happened only inside the ballroom, so there's not much to investigate, right? Now then, everyone, please gather in front of the entrance to the courtroom. So it's already the end of the investigation. No matter how much I do this, it's too short. Damn, I don't think I've recorded my sensitivity yet on my body. But it can't be helped. I did my best to investigate as much as I could. All that remains is that we investigate so far, as we have no choice but to guess the killer with everyone else. Everyone's here. Yes. Oh, Maida's here? Then let's start the trial. Only the tension is flowing. The mood terribly awkward. While in the ballroom, the world of a lawless land was so colorless and hard. Above all, the number of people was too small. 7 people, including me. Besides, one of us is the culprit who killed Haruhiko. Even if this trial is safely handed over, the criminal will be executed and only 6 people will remain. 6. It was a number that didn't feel real. When has our headcount been reduced to this extent? Looks like everyone has gathered. Well, it's easier to manage people since the numbers have been reduced, but isn't everyone's station too low? Events that are washed out like class trials more lively, you know? It's no fun because there's no reaction at all. Jeez. Now then, it's already the 4th time, right? This is the start of a fun class trial, so get on the elevator. Whatever the case, I have to go beyond this class trial. The later issues are for later. Everyone has their faces as if they were determined to do something, even in an awkward mood. Different thoughts to intersect each other. And we run into a hell called a class trial once again. Can I save? I can save. Okay, thank you. 172 over 307. Where did I get so much heat? In any case, yeah, I'm gonna end this here. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Shut up.